My name is Tom Dowsett, and I am a disabled student at Southampton University. I'm about to finish my last year, but as you will see, it's not always been easy getting around the campus. The university has spent large sums of money to provide accessible facilities for disabled people, but there is still a lot to be done. Although there are many areas in which I can access, there are also a number of areas which prove difficult. I'm on a television production course, and one of my final projects was based in a high definition studio. The only role I could help out with was sound, but there was no access to the gallery, which is where I needed to be. I felt let down by this as I never got to see the program being put together, and I didn't have a significant role within the production because of this. At the end of the year, our films are shown in a specific lecture theatre, but I have always had problems getting in there. The lift that is supposed to take me up a couple of stairs does not hold the weight of my chair, so I have to be taken round the back of the library, which makes it more time consuming for both myself and my support worker. I also need a member of the library staff to help me. There are also some access issues with ramps, particularly one that is too narrow to manoeuvre around. Another student with access problems is Ali. Ali has cerebral palsy, which is the same condition as what I've got.
I think generally in everyday life, when you've got a disability, there are always going to be barriers that you're going to encounter, and university is no different. There are always places that are easier to get around, and some that are all the more challenging. If we take the sports hall that we're currently in at the moment, over the last 4 years they've considerably adapted it, so I'm able to come in here and train more regularly. For instance, they never had automatic doors for me to get into with ease. I was always reliant on somebody having to open the doors for me. There have been some issues with course trips and not being able to access them as best as I wanted to.
And how do you feel about that then?
Obviously, one comes to accept some restrictions are going to always take place when you have a disability, but part of the reason why I came to university was to make sure that I was, wherever possible, continuously included, and I think social inclusion is very important.
So you were saying you have problems with the toilets. What toilets do you use, and just highlight the problems for me?
Essentially, one of the main issues I've highlighted to the university, certainly over the last year, is the fact that a lot of them aren't accessible when we need them to be accessible, due to a number of reasons. Primarily what I'm finding is that members of the student community and staff are using them when they actually don't need to, and this means that we're often left and delayed when we need to use them. And one of the other things that I've been researching is that many of the toilets don't actually have these safety alarm cords in them, and so if somebody with a disability has any distress while they're in the toilet, they're not able to pull on the cord to let somebody know. So that's actually quite a serious issue, really.
Hopefully this will raise awareness for the university so they can improve accessibility for future disabled students.